Positive energy, positive mindset. Chris Myers, you know what it's all about. I'm going to get right into this real quick. More powerful information. A lot of us don't understand why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Some of us do, a lot of us don't. And I think once you understand this process of why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, I think we can start making better moves to put ourselves in a better position. So let me share this information with you. First of all, that's the system. A system was set in place years and years ago, where the American people or employees were trained to think about work. Work, go to work, get a check, go home for the weekend, work, get a check, go home for the weekend. We were pretty much trained like that. And that's what owners of companies wanted to happen. We were pretty much trained in our younger age. You know, just think about this. When you're in school, there's a bell ring that rings when it's time to go to class. There's a bell that rings when it's time to go to lunch. There's a bell that rings when the lunch is over. There's another bell that rings that it's time to go back to class. Then there's a bell that rings when it's time to go home. Think about it. When you're in a factory setting, there's a bell that rings when it's time to go to work. There's a bell that rings when it's time to go to lunch. And there's a bell that rings when it's time to go home. We were pretty much trained this way in the factories years ago. And the system is still pretty much set up the same. Maybe there's not bells ringing, but we already trained, you know, start at this time, lunch at this time, time to get off at this time. We're already trained. And what owners do, what they simply do is they create companies. They create companies, they work on companies for however long, come up with the idea, get the things moving, and then what they do is they hire supervisors, managers, people to oversee that business. And once that is done, they move on to the next project. They don't even work at the project. You barely see the owners of the company that you work for. I mean, you guys know this. They simply come up with an idea, work on that idea, bring it to fruition. Then they hire managers, supervisors to oversee the company. Then they move on to the next project. Now, why are they able to do this? One of the reasons is when you have someone else working for you, you have free time. To where us as employees, 16, from 8, 10, 12 hours a day of our time is taken away because we're working to bring the dreams of that business owner to life. To where he has time to move on to the next project and build another business, or to live his life the way he wants to live it, if it's vacationing or spending more time with his family or whatever it may be. That is one of the main reasons why the wealthy keep getting wealthy and the poor keep getting poor. That's just the way it is. Now, what do you do about this situation? I suggest, which I'm in the process as well, you have to change the way you think. You can't think like an employee. You have to think like an employer. You have to create your business and hire people and go through the same process, and then you move on to the next project and build wealth. The game plan is already laid out. We just been so trained to be an employee, we don't even think about going that route. But the road map is already laid out. All we have to do is just go and follow it. Now, to jump into something else real quick, I have an option for you to take a look at. All you have to do is just click the link that I have connected to this video. It'll give you some great information about an opportunity that can put you in position to where you yourself can eventually build something, get a nice cash flow going, get the business going right, then move on to the next project, then become your own boss and not building someone else's dream and spending 8, 9, 10, 16 hours a day working up on a job and you're not fulfilling your dreams. That's all I want to talk about right now. This is Chris Myers, Positive Energy, Positive Cash Flow. Sorry, didn't mean to say cash flow, but yeah, positive cash flow. But positive energy, positive mindset. You guys have a blessed one. I'll be back at you once again with some more powerful information that I pray that will definitely touch your life. And I encourage you to share this information, share this video with as many as possible, friends, loved ones. You can even share this with your enemies, because when you bless others, blessings will come to you, believe it or not. Even your enemies, believe it. Share this information, and hopefully it will bless them like it's blessed me, and hopefully it will bless you. You guys have a blessed one. I'll be right back at you guys again with more positive information. Peace.